What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is a quick review of this BB robot. Obviously, this thing is a ripoff of the Star Wars BB-8 robot, and on the box it actually says Universe Wars. So this is the BB robot from Hobby and RC, and this thing is actually pretty fun for kids. This head is just sitting up on top there with a magnet, and it has these little wheels underneath. These wheels allow it to stay up top while this thing rolls around, and you control it with this here. This is the transmitter, and so it's pretty much a basic transmitter here. It's not proportional steering or anything. It's just bang bang all the way or nothing. So when you want to go forward or backwards, you're going up or down on this one to go forward and backwards, and you're going left and right on this one here. With that, sometimes nothing happens when you press these, and sometimes something does happen. And I think this one starts like a free roam mode, because when you hit this, it starts to roll around and make sounds. And so let's remove this head off of here, because you can actually open this. You have to open it actually in order to get to the on and off switch and to charge it. So it comes with this USB charger here, and it has that little spot there, a little socket for this plug here, and you just plug it in there, plug this opposite end into your USB charger or whatnot. And so this thing charges up when you have it to the off position. Once it's charged, then you turn it on like that. You drop it in here, and so this top just screws back on there. So it does have batteries in it, and you heard that sound there. That was a Star Wars sound, a lightsaber sound actually. And so if you don't do anything, this thing starts to move on its own. And so this button here is the forward button, so we know that it runs forward towards this way. So we know that forward is towards this way. Now this is kind of important. You have to make sure that the face of the robot's head is facing the direction that's going forward, or else it'll just fall off, because the wheels are one directional. And so since it turned a little, that's the forward position there. And so check it. Whoops. So forward seems to be still this way. Let's see. Okay, so I ran backwards that time. Now when it first starts to go, the head sort of leans back, and then it repositions itself back on top, and it starts to roll. So if you don't do anything, apparently it just starts to move around on its own. So this is how you turn. So as you can see, the head just starts to turn as you turn to keep its orientation. Now if I go forward, it should go that way. Now I can't really go forward for a long distance up on this table, of course, but I have ran it out on an open floor and all. And so this thing runs pretty well as long as you have the head on the correct position facing forward. And this thing is notorious for playing Star Wars sounds. So pretty much it's a BB-8, a knockoff version of them. And it has all the cool sounds and everything that it's supposed to have. Oops. Now that happens a lot when you pick it up. Let's see. And I think that's because it tries to roll, and when you're holding this still, the mechanism inside is actually turning, and it makes the head follow it. And so that's what throws the head off when you're holding it a lot of times. Because if you're sitting this thing too long without giving an input, it starts to roll around and do things on its own and make sounds, as you can see. So let's press some of these buttons and see what happens. So this one is sounds over there too. That caused it to move a little. This one causes it to turn around. Oh, so both of these are like trim buttons. It makes it turn around a little. Do a full turn. And this is just an antenna there. On and off switch on the back. So pretty cool little robot here. The BB robot from Hobby and RC. Thanks for watching.